Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to the knowledge of the holy. Hope you're well. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you've had a good start to the week. Sort of everyone's back to normal now, back to the grind, as they say. And I pray that your week goes well. Just a quick thing. Obviously, some of you may have seen that Pope Francis has died. So we're going to have a look at that soon. I'm trying to put something together, so maybe this week we'll have a look at that. I'm not going to focus too much on it, but we will look at sort of prophecy and timing, etc., when it comes to that, to Pope Francis's death. Now, we're continuing our study on the love of God, and today's one we're looking at 1 Kings chapter 10 verse 9 and 2 Chronicles chapter 9 verse 8. Now they both read, "Blessed be the Lord thy God, which delighted in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loved Israel forever. Therefore made he thee king to do judgment and justice." Now, the reason we're looking at this one is we see that the love of God is with Israel forever. And this bit is talking about Solomon, when Solomon becomes king. Now, a bit of a backstory on this is in this particular sort of scene, the Queen of Sheba admires Solomon's wisdom, so she comes down with a whole lot of substance and gold, etc., for Solomon, and Solomon also tells her that and she has questions for Solomon with regards to God, spirituality, etc., and she's heard of Solomon's wisdom from where she was. So the Queen of Sheba, in terms of history, is either the Queen of Yemen or Ethiopia, so around there basically, where she's from. So she's heard of Solomon's wisdom. She comes down with questions, so Solomon answers all the questions, and Solomon also says that sort of acknowledges that she was also a queen of wisdom, so she was also quite wise. But as history tells us and the Bible tells us, there was no king as Solomon. He was one of the wisest. And the reason why he was the wisest, we're going to see in a second when we look at a prayer from Solomon in a minute. But so this sort of scene looks at, like I said, Queen Sheba coming down to admire Solomon's wisdom. She has questions for him, and within that she says to him, "Blessed be the Lord thy God, which delighted in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loved Israel forever." And God did love Israel forever. No matter how much Israel rebelled, no matter how much Israel went against the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments of God, God always had a love for Israel, because that was his chosen people until Jesus came. And then after that, it went from a Israel to nation to a spiritual Israel. But God still loved Israel, his chosen people.